guys, we got one last topic to get to. It's a fun one. It's brought to us by the Cleveland Charge. You can experience Charge basketball at Public Hall this season. The Cleveland Charge are the G League affiliate of the Cavaliers and are back in action for their 5th season in Cleveland with Charge alumni like Dean Wade and Sam Merrill and two-way players like Naquan Tomlin and Luke Travers, showing that the G League is the home to future stars of the NBA. The Charge is the best option for affordable family fun in the land with fan giveaways, exciting theme nights, post-game player autographs, and more. The Charge tip-off Friday, November 14th at 7 against the Wisconsin Herd. It is opening night presented by Rocket, and the first 2,000 fans receive a mini hoop schedule. Tickets are on sale now at clevelandcharge.com. I'll be there. Some of my friends will be there. Some other UCSS people will be there. So head down. Let's have a good time. And remember, go Charge. All right, Bull, this was crazy. Steve, I need you to pull up. I didn't tell you to get this ready, so on the fly, I need you to pull up 354 for me. But I called Bull yesterday and said, Bull, I got a text from a buddy. It's kind of a crazy topic. Do you think we could have some fun with this? And I told Bull, and he actually said, you know what? I think we could have some fun with this.
Yeah.
We mentioned Kyler
Even
Murray.
I think it's a crazy question, but it's fun.
I don't want you to tell your answer. No, Steve, 354. We don't care about the tackles leaders for this topic. I got a buddy who texted me and said, hey, if the Cardinals move on from Kyler Murray, would you be interested? I was like, yeah, he's better than what we got. So here are the odds before I ask you the question for Kyler Murray's next team if Arizona was to move on. This is from FanDuel. The Raiders at 5-2 are the favored to land Kyler Murray. The Jets at 3-1. Saints at 4-1. The Browns at the 4th best odds at 5-1. And the Dolphins next at 7-1. Bull, I know your answer because I asked you. So, Tyvis, I want to ask you this first. Let's say Kyler Murray came to Cleveland. Would you rather have him as the quarterback of the Browns or as an outfielder for the Guardians? Remember, he was a first-round pick, 7th overall in the Major League Baseball draft 6 years ago. Heard what you said about Kyler Murray as a quarterback earlier, so think carefully on this answer.
Would I rather have him as I don't know what he's hitting. What is he batting?
What do you mean, what is he batting?
That
he hasn't played baseball in like 6 years.
Oh, quarterback for the Browns.
He was the 7th overall pick, Tyvis. These were his numbers at Oklahoma.
That was his seat last year.
Yes, last year, yeah.
Yeah.
Quarterback for the Browns.
Man, he wasn't nice right there. I need that average in college to be about 320. Decent power, but I need that OPS. Where's the stolen bases at?
I mean, he's fast.
Let's see. I had it up before.
Man, give me
stolen bases.
I thought we was talking
not that great
in the prime of his career. It's like baseball and.
I'm saying if he were to come to Cleveland right now and had to play for 8
Kyler Murray.
Quarterback for
Kyler Murray played 78 games in college for Oklahoma baseball at 290 at bats or 290 plate appearances. He stole 22 bases in 27 attempts. That's actually not bad for. It's like a half a major league season, so that'd be a 44 steal season. But it's not like crazy.
Would you want Kyler as your quarterback? Just in general, take the baseball part out of this. Would you want Kyler as your quarterback?
Well,
like if he was on the market.
So me personally,
what would you want to do with
because
Kyler?
He's literally running the Browns offense currently with better weapons, and he's not clicking. So you think he gonna come here with no weapons and think it's gonna look better? No.
Now, if you said to me, do you want from a perspective of, I just want the Browns to be competitive. I'd rather them have Kyler Murray than the collection of stiffs they've had in recent years. Like Kyler Murray, as down as we all are, Kyler Murray, he's the second. He's better than any quarterback besides Baker Mayfield that the Browns have had since Bernie Kosar. Am I wrong?
I wouldn't disagree.
Hold on.
Jacoby Brissett proving you wrong, no?
What you mean? You talk about the totality of their career?
Yes.
The whole career?
Yeah.
Like all the career?
Yes.
No, Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson is bad. I tried to give him an out card. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
His career in Arizona versus everybody else's career in Cleveland.
Okay, he's had a better career than those guys.
But he's running the same thing.
What's that?
You think he gonna come here and it's just gonna click?
He had a decent season last year. Like, no, I don't.
With the weapons that we have.
Let me make it clear. I don't want Kyler Murray. I'm just saying, like, if they were, let's say they don't draft a quarterback next year for whatever reason, and they're gonna give Shedeur Sanders a shot. He showed some promise at the end of the year, or whatever. And you wanted to have a veteran here, like. I wouldn't be like, it's not the end of the world.
Deshaun Watson to be here.
I see what you catch 22 is, bull.
I'm just saying, like, if you wanted to be, if the goal was to be a competitive team, then yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But ultimately, Kyler Murray's not the answer for the Browns.
It's kind of like you arguing with one of your boys, and one of your boys is totally not good looking, and he talk about how he don't like that supermodel. You're like, bro, you can't stop lying. You capping right now. If she walked in, you better do everything you can to just be nice to her. What are you talking about? You
see all these ugly dudes on Twitter like, ripping all these hot movie stars.
You know how they could fix that?
What?
They go get a facial treatment.
This is why we can't have a nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is why.
What do you mean get a facial treatment?
Do a facial treatment. Get the dead skin taken off your face.
Do you do that?
I just did it for the first time yesterday.
Really? Mm-hmm. And you're happy with it?
Yeah, it was
wild.
Are you
going to do it again?
It was wild to see like how much dead skin was on my face. And then they got like the black hairs out my nose. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, you going to do that?
Up close and
personal.
personal.
You're a Renaissance man.
Listen, I got my own mask at home.
Oh, you do that?
See?
I got my own
Ain't no
mask.
wrong with it, man. Take care of yourself, man.
You know what I'm saying? Why black don't
McNuggets tried to hate on me. He want one too.
Who?
No, I was just laughing.
That man right there.
It is a little funny, but
it's crazy.
I got no problem with that. I go for pedicures.
We're gonna strike this from the record, though. It never happened.
So would you be in on Kyler Murray or not?
So here's the thing about Kyler Murray. The reason we can't do it, the reason why we get mad at Kyler Murray and these conversations, because we can't literally sit here and we go for a whole half hour about why Dylan Gabriel's this bad, and then we say Kyler Murray, and we're like, no, we don't want him. Exactly. Like, it just make us look wild. But it just make it look so crazy. But what we're saying is, for long term and what it is that we're trying to do, Kyler Murray here don't make no sense. First of all, he make a lot of bread. Second of all, we already got Deshaun Watson. He make a lot of bread. Kyler Murray done been injured before. Kyler Murray didn't have to come here, and Tyvis is correct. He got way better weapons, way better everything than we got, and we need him to – he's not a dude you can just plug into this chaos and say, ball out, like carry us.
In fairness, the Cardinals' weapons aren't amazing. McBride's a good tight end.
I said that I think
they don't have a running back.
I want to say that last week on the pregame, Andrew Siciliano said something along the lines of Trey McBride with Kyler Murray had like 4 career touchdowns.
Yeah,
and he's got more with
Jacoby.
He didn't beat that with Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, Jacoby. Although Jacoby didn't play well this past week, but he had been playing well before that. Yeah, I mean, Marvin's been a disappointment.
I would take Marvin Harrison.
Marvin had his best game of his career.
I would take Marvin Harrison out their hands right now.
Sure, but like Judkins is better than anybody they got in the backfield.
True.
Yeah.
Way better.
So and plus two, bull, like for me.
Yeah.
I'm into. Let me develop my own.
I hear you. I don't want Kyler Murray.
Let me get my. Let me invest in some people and develop my guys. So like I don't got to put that money in.
We know what Kyler Murray is. Like you can win some games with him. You can
maybe
raise the floor. You're not going to be like the worst with Kyler Murray, but your ceiling's pretty capped.
Yeah, you're a wild card team. You're a wild card at best. You're a wild card team.
You got a great team around them.
You might get
to the wild card,
right?
And maybe win one playoff game, but that's about it.
That's all.
About it.
That's it.
So ultimately,
no knock against him. I mean,
ultimately, no. He's a starting quarterback in the NFL. There's not 32 guys better than him.
You're just not winning anything big with him.
No.
You're not.
Yeah, and them too.
But then again, how many quarterbacks are you winning a lot of big things?
We should have got Jalen Milroe in the draft.
He got taken 2 picks
What's
before
he done?
Gabriel.
He hasn't
Nothing,
played,
but it would have been more exciting to watch him run.
Well, what about Shedeur? We're excited to see him. I am.
I mean, I am too, but like I'm just saying, like it would have been exciting because that dude got some speed.
I wonder if obviously they said they like Dylan Gabriel more, but I wonder in reality if they would take in Milroe if Milroe had still been there.
I mean, Tommy Reese had the book on him. I mean, he just coached him like the year or two.
And then if they had taken Milroe, they probably wouldn't have taken Shador. Well, I don't know. Maybe
you have no idea. I mean, Jimmy said on Friday night, we got our quarterback. We're not taking one. They took him. So.
They probably could have taken Milroe in the 3rd and taken Dylan Gabriel in the 5th. Probably still would have been there.
Yeah.
He'd have been.
By the way, if the Browns change coaches,
he would have.
If the Browns change coaches, Dylan Gabriel, we've talked, Shador might not be here. Dylan Gabriel's cut, in my mind, if they change coaches.
No, he's a backup quarterback.
I think he's cut.
He's a guy that can
you want him to be a backup quarterback?
I think that role fits him well.
Hold on, let me tell you this.
If you're going to draft a rookie, give me a veteran back.
I would. So you talk about backups.
Yeah.
He's not better than Brissett. He's not better than Carson Wentz.
What are you talking about?
Dylan Gabriel.
Oh,
he's not better than
Andy Dalton.
He's not doing it. Dalton. He's not better than Mac Jones.
He is cheaper.
He also don't have the experience of
Mac Jones will be starting next year probably.
Yeah. So
yeah.
He'll be starting for like the Jets or the.
There's a chance he's starting here, Bull.
He's starting here. That would be very depressing.